Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. The Washington Commanders are now 8-5 after a dominating win against the Tennessee Titans, 42-19. And I'm here with my good friend Mahad Abdi from the Somali Sports Guy on X. Mahad, how you feeling today, man? After this win?
I'm feeling very good. Definitely a big sigh of relief after the past couple of weeks of inconsistency. But playing the Titans today and playing really well. Everyone scored. Jaden dropped 3 touchdowns. Terry had 2 touchdowns. B. Rob had a touchdown. So overall, it's very good. Really good.
Yeah, definitely. This was a desperate win. I mean, the Commanders were on a 3-game losing streak, and even me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna act like I wasn't acting like the sky was falling. I was calling out Cliff Kingsbury. I was questioning his offensive play calling, but I mean, starting off 28-0, that B-Rob touchdown, the longest touchdown of his career, 40 yards, was a great start. Terry had 2 touchdowns. The first one was just a nice play by Jaden, a nice throw by Jaden. And the slant on the second one was a beautiful ball placement, and Terry just caught it. I really wanted Terry to get 3. He's never gotten a hat trick, but you take it as they come. Zach Ertz had a touchdown as well. Chris Rodriguez had a touchdown. I was really hoping Marcus Mariota was going to play today because he was the captain. But overall, I mean, the Commanders were up 28-0. The Titans they really showed why they're a 3-win team. I know I think at the beginning of that third quarter, they had some momentum, but that was quickly shifted away towards Washington's side, and they just kept pounding the ball, and Tennessee really had no answers for Washington's run game.
Definitely. No, for sure. Like, I feel like even defensively, our same guys were keeping on balling like they usually do. Sanders, I think with that forced fumble, I think that was my favorite play of the game. Watching it live, I could see him like he just showed so much passion. It was just straight ruthless, as he was tackling that Titans offensive player and really took that turnover and really changed the direction of the game. So that's something very important to know as well.
Yeah, definitely. That strip that he had on Tony Pollard, I mean, Mikey Sanders, what a second-round pick gem from Adam Peters and company. I really, really can't wait to this next draft because then it's really about the guys, not from Ron Rivera, but Adam Peters and his crew. We gotta talk about Zane Gonzalez. After they missed that field goal and they scored and they made 28-13, I got very nervous. I'm not gonna lie, Samuel. I appreciate the support. I thought that there was a chance that the Titans were gonna make this a 1-score game. I mean, Zane Gonzalez missed. There was a 51-yarder and a 47-yarder. Missed it the same way. I mean, Mohad, we talked about it off camera. Is it safe to be worried? I mean, I don't know, dude. Now that Austin Seibert's on IR, like, really thought Zane would come in, and he was perfect before today. And I just don't know, man. I mean, missing 2 field goals like that, obviously in a game like this where you're up by a lot, doesn't really matter. But going to games like Philly and even maybe potentially Dallas, if they're playing for something, that's going to come down to that.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely something to be like, not something crazy alarmed about, but something to definitely note. I know I had a lot of confidence in Gonzalez as well a couple of weeks ago before Cyber came back, and him coming back today and missing 2, I wouldn't say important field goals, but just 2 field goals that could have helped our team out. A field goal, I think it was a field goal. You said 47-yarder and 52
and a 51-yard around that,
yeah, exactly. So not the easiest kicks in the world, but something that at least should be like somewhat closer on target. They're both exact, like you said, it's like both missed to the right every single time. So it's unfortunate. Hopefully, we can bring Zane back, and hopefully Cyber can come back. Hopefully we can get some competition, make the best man win. Because hopefully if we can be a wild card team, maybe even win the division, we're going to be able to need to make every point we can.
Yeah. Shout out to Tyler Owens. He had he poked the ball out on a kick return. The Titans are just giving the ball away. There were many times this game where they just looked like they didn't want to play. I remember their first drive, it was a false start and then another false start. And Will Levis, man, as much as he's a meme king with every week, either it's a pick six or like a head scratching play, like he was trying his best out there. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, those 2 throws that he had Westbrook-Ikhine were nice. Westbrook-Ikhine, touchdown machine. I mean, the Titans, obviously now, like, it's a rough year, but down the line, if they can somehow put those pieces together and draft well, I think they'll be a good team in the AFC South. But yeah, dude, Jaden Daniels 4 touchdowns today. That rushing touchdown that he had was nice. The one to Zach Ertz was nice as well, and the 2 to Terry. I really think he's back, and he's shushed the Bo Nix stands, saying that he deserves to be Offensive Rookie of the Year. What was your thoughts on Jaden Daniels' performance today?
No, definitely. He played really well. Even unfortunately with that 1 interception, I know that people may be looking at the stats, but people that watch the game know how much of a playmaker Jaden Daniels is. He definitely was the better quarterback today. Will Levis solid as well. His receivers weren't helping him. He had a bunch of drop balls left and right, but definitely very proud of Jaden Daniels, doing per usual what we expect of him. Definitely going to win Rookie of the Year. Hopefully as well, get him in the Pro Bowl. I know I think it's already opened up, or it may
Yeah,
open up
we,
soon.
we gotta spam the voting for
Yeah.
Frankie Louvu, Terry McLaurin, Dante Fowler, and Jane Daniels. I think those are the four
B-Rob
that are
too.
going to get it.
B-Rob too.
Oh yeah, B-Rob too. How did I forget
Yeah,
about him?
I know exactly. After that touchdown today, I was like, let's start getting him in the Pro Bowl. Let's just start spamming every single day. Vote as much as you can. All the Commanders fans out there, definitely try to get him in there for sure.
Yeah, no. I think even that interception that he had today, obviously it was Zach Ertz's fault. It went off his hands. But again, Cliff Kingsbury, I'll talk about him. His the confidence that he has in Zach Ertz to go back to him the next drive, and then even for Zach Ertz to score a touchdown, just shows the resilience of this offense. And again, I gotta give my flowers to Cliff Kingsbury. The past 3 weeks, I don't want to say it's just me, but a lot of Commanders fans out there were questioning him. That idea of him falling in the second half of the season, his offense is just crumbling. No in-game adjustments. That was starting to come up, and today just a great his ability to just scheme guys wide open. There were plays where just like 5-yard hitches would just seem so easy, finding holes in the defense. Cliff Kingsbury, obviously that second half was a little worrisome, those first couple of drives, but that touchdown of Zach Ertz, Chris Rodriguez scoring, even with Austin Eckler out for like 4 more games at least, just gotta give flowers to Cliff.
No, for sure, 100%. He definitely came back, and I know he's been in talks with like the head coaching candidate spot in Chicago. With Eberflus getting fired on Thanksgiving Day, or Friday, Black Friday Day. But people talking about Cliff leaving. I hope he honestly comes back and runs it back. I know a lot of people have bad things to say about him, but with coaching, coming to a new position as an offensive coordinator, you're going to have ups and downs. And, I have full confidence in him, Adam Peters, Dan Quinn, Joe Witt, all those guys for sure.
Let me just look at some of the comments. HTTC. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, everyone's hyped for this win. What else are we missing? I think Dante Fowler had another sack today. I don't know how many he's at the year. I don't know if it's double digits. Yes, Frankie Louvu was balling out there. Sheldon Day. I mean, can we talk about him, bro? Like, this dude, like, I'm going to be honest, didn't know much about him. I thought he was a meme at one point, but he was named the captain today, and he was out there balling, getting pressure, wreaking havoc in the backfield. I know the team pronounced Fedarian Mathis a healthy scratch. So funny because one of our boys actually knows him, and he hypes him up a lot. And we didn't honestly, like, again, another Ron Rivera guy in the second round. He did block a punt last week, and he's had some highlights this year compared to the past couple of years. But again, just not an Adam Peters guy. And I respect it, bro. We saw what happened yesterday. They said Emmanuel Forbes, we couldn't get anything for him. He's not playing on the field. Why is he taking up a roster spot? And I agree. I messed with it, and it just shows Adam Peters and company, they stand on business.
Exactly, and I feel like definitely with the release of Emmanuel Forbes, I'm pretty sure it's like getting set in stone, like who Dan Quinn and his favorite guys are, and I feel like coming into this next offseason, this next draft with free agency, I don't really think much people are going to be safe, like Fedarian Mathis and a lot of the guys that were drafted under Ron Rivera. So we'll see where it goes in the direction. Like I said before, full faith in the front office and those guys. I'm just excited. I know we got a bye week coming up. We got the Saints right after that. So hopefully we can get on a roll, come back to Philly and really get them again this time.
This bye week is huge because I think Marshawn Lattimore was close to practicing, or he did practice this week.
He did.
And it would be so sweet for him to get an interception against his former team on his first game back from the injury.
Very
yeah. But yeah, man, the Commanders are 8-5. I was one of them that thought that we were going to go on this crazy losing streak. I really didn't see us even a dominating win. I mean, 42. Last time we put up 42 or even 40 plus, I think, was that Cardinals game when Cliff played against his old team. This is great to see. The Commanders definitely are back on track, hoping that with Marshawn back, somewhat shift this defense. I just want to go back to Mikey Sanders' show. He had a nice play, a 2-point conversion where he recovered quick and knocked the ball down. And I know he got burnt on that first Westbrook-Akine touchdown, but again, he's a rookie. But his ability to just bounce back and be a menace all over the field and not just interceptions, but just stripping the ball out. I mean, that's just something in Washington we haven't seen the DBs in a while.
No, exactly. And I don't know if you saw Terry's press conference. Sanders still laid his Michigan jersey right on the table. So I don't know if you saw that after this, the week when Ohio State #2 went down.
Your Buckeyes.
Game. I know it's unfortunate. But there was a fight at the end of that game. Sam Cosby got in a fight with Jeffrey Simmons.
That was funny. I don't know if you heard the commentators. Shades of Michigan and Ohio. I mean, Commanders dub. Let me tell you. Let's talk about this while we're at it. Do you think what Michigan did was wrong at the end of the game?
I mean, no, that's what you should expect. I mean, you got Ohio State as a supporter of Ohio State, you got to keep it real. You know, you were at home, you lost you're a number 2 team, and you lost to Michigan. You know, it's a rivalry game. It's as expected. I feel like that's what a lot of other teams are doing as well. You know, I know Florida came into Florida State, they put their flag down on their logo. You know, it's what it's expected. You know, rivalry. You know, it's like something I feel like you can't get mad about. You know, a lot of people show the most passion and aggression once the whistle's blown and 0-0 on the clock. Where was that throughout the whole game? So can't really get mad about it.
No, I agree. As much as Jack Sawyer was fighting out there at that interception, I feel like at the end of the day, they're the team that won. They were 6-5. Offensively, they couldn't get anything going, but they still found a way to beat you. You guys haven't beat Michigan in, I think, in 4 years. Ryan Day is 0-4 against them. And I think his tenure in Ohio State, safe to say it's over.
Unfortunately, man. Unfortunately, you know, at least this time, none of our players got pepper sprayed. So at least we can walk away with that win. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, definitely. But back to the Commanders. I mean, I think we pretty much covered everything. A good win.
You know? Naeem, you're a little too happy with your Liverpool win today, man.
Yeah,
Chelsea's coming for you guys.
Good friend of the channel. But yeah, man, Commanders are 8-5. I mean, looking into the rest of the season, you play Philly again, play Dallas, you play the Saints, and am I missing somebody?
Dallas Saints and Falcons as well, right?
Falcons, yeah. The Falcons lost today. I think their season is crumbling. I think when we play the Falcons, I think at that time, if they're out of the playoffs, you put in Michael Penix.
You never know. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, man, the Commanders, I think that's pretty much it. The Commanders are 8-5. This is a quick post-game stream. Definitely put out some clips out there. Shout out to Cliff Kingsbury. Shout out to Dan Quinn. Great job today. The fans are happy. A lot of us were really worried we're going to end the season on a big losing streak. But right now, 8-5 going to a much needed bye week. Need the guys to rest up and get ready for that game against the Saints in New Orleans. And hopefully come out of that game 9-5. Before we head out, is there anything else you wanted to say, man?
No, honestly, nothing. I'm very happy with what they win today. We're just hopefully everyone stays healthy. We use this bye week to rest up, and we go right back at it against New Orleans.
Yeah, when will we find the kicker? Hey, we talked about it. I still have faith in Zane Gonzalez. I know it was an off day, but if it happens again, then go back to the kicking market. Let's practice for a week and go try it. I don't know about I'm terrible at kicking. I don't know about you, Mahed, but
I don't need a week. Just give me a couple hours, warm up, and let's go for it. Let's go. I'm on my way to Ashburn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please make sure you are like, comment, subscribe to the DMVSportsZone channel. We'd like to push out more fire content out there as possible. Follow us on all social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter at DMVSportsZone. Also check out Mahed's X page at Somali Sports Guys. Posts a lot of good stuff on X. And with that being said, we're out. Peace. Hail to the Commanders.